Spartans! What is your profession? This is Sparta!
Oopsies, hit the wrong button. But we're back into it, guys. Welcome to another stream, another night. We have a doozy tonight. So, guys, you read the topic. You know what you're here for. I need to fix the camera. I'm so off angle. It's not even funny. All right, it's a little better. I'll work for tonight. So we are talking about and I just turn off why do men want to use condoms? That is the biggest question I've been asking around lately. And I got this argument with our pain the other night, and he doesn't agree with me, and that's fine. You don't have to agree, but maybe as your old time is, coming longer and older and all this stuff, it is something that we need to have that discussion. I feel more men do want to use condoms now these days to protect themselves, to watch out what's going on out there. Is because something is, you don't want to all of a sudden one great night turn into 18 years of child support, or her threatening you she's going to do X, Y, Z to you. And it goes both ways. You don't want to be with somebody you don't never know, really. You don't know them that well. And guess what? Now you're raising a kid with them. You are not ready for those type of removers. You're not ready for that kind of commitment with that person. But all of a sudden, not using the rubber created that problem. Let's get his ass in here because I know he has a lot to say. Yo, my man, what is going on?
What's up, dude?
What up? I expected a little later, actually. I'm surprised you coming in a little as early as you did.
Dude, I'm freaking tired. That's why I was like, if I waited later, I was going to be asleep.
Working a lot like always, I guess.
What?
I thought you're working a lot like always.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You're as bad as me sometimes, I think.
Oh, shit.
So, let me ask a question because I got this with our opinion. Let me see what your opinion is. Do you feel men want to use condoms now these days?
No.
Oh, you're a no one.
No.
All right. Let me hear why.
Because it doesn't feel as good. What are you talking about?
I'm not denying that part. I agree with you.
Matter of fact, start putting your food in a condom and chew it that way and see if you enjoy it as much. Like no. What if you had to swallow it with just the whole experience? It's just with a condom on. So everything's worse.
Where do you guys come up with this shit?
It's the truth. It doesn't feel as good. You know how you know it doesn't feel as good? Because if you're fucking with a condom on and she grips down on that bitch and it comes off, what's the first thing you say? Oh, fuck. That could ruin the whole night, bro. You go from decent to great. Like, it just doesn't feel as, it's just not the same. It's also not the way the Lord intended.
I'm not denying none of this.
Yeah.
I didn't argue none of this. The only part I'm arguing, I think more men want to use more protection because they want to deal with the 18 years of child support and all that factors. That's where I'm going with this.
Child support's cheaper than divorce.
I'm just saying. I can't argue with a guy who knows about everything about money here.
Like it is like like the loss factor on child support is minimal in comparison to like what happens if you get a divorce, because then you're looking at alimony, you're looking at all your assets getting garnished, losing half your house, losing your house, your retirement, whatever you've saved up. I mean, I don't necessarily, I think that like maybe with the kids, the younger generations, maybe. I mean, honestly, on the streets, I'm not seeing it because these chicks are still finding themselves pregnant. So I mean, it's a good talking point. It's an interesting conversation, but I mean, the reality of it is when a dude's in that room, it's like, are you doing that? Like, even when chicks bring it up, are they following through on it? Like, it's a suggestion, and then it's just like, yeah, like fucking pound me out. Like, I'm not. I mean, blatantly, it doesn't feel better from a protection standpoint. Absolutely, you should, because you could get into a scenario where you're stuck with somebody for 18 years, and for ladies, it's you're stuck with this kid for however long it takes to make that person into an adult. And
sometimes you can't even raise a kid, right? Sometimes you're,
right,
forever,
right. And now you out here and you're gonna be at the behest of hopefully being able to find somebody to like step in and fill that role, but it's you're coming in with baggage. Like, you've already got a situation going, like that's gonna add complications. Like, the implications of not doing it but I mean, for women, it doesn't matter. The issue is it doesn't matter for women. It only matters for men. And like, we're stupid, so like we're not gonna do what's in our best interest, myself included. We're just dumb. But it doesn't matter for women because at the end of the day, they get a final say on whether they're gonna have that baby anyway.
And you have a very good point. They have all to say.
That's the reason I'm saying we should be boycotting. Like, I don't even care about the condom conversation. We should just be boycotting marriage. Just don't marry anybody ever.
If you really think about it, like, we're the dumb ones because, the 30 seconds that we're in there and out, it's just, that's it. That 30 seconds. Well, some people only last a second.
Right. Right.
But that one time, I knew people who lost their virginity the first time, and they are fathers now. I'm like, you are nowhere near be ready to be a fucking father.
Yeah, dude, it feels good. Next thing you know, it's leaking. But I mean, I think the condom conversation comes secondary because like you can survive, especially if you're having kids young. You ain't got no money anyway, so they can't take that much money from you. So you can survive that hit. It's the marriage hit. It's the divorce hit that's going to set you back and destroy you financially. Like, you child support, normally a lot of states have caps now. They're making moves forward on that. The divorce hit, because I mean, they're factoring a portion of your paycheck. Like, they can't just come in and like scoop up your entire fucking paycheck. Like, they will do that if you have alimony and child support, though, because you got divorced. So, I mean, it just depends on the angle that you're coming from. Like, yeah, you shouldn't screw up in the first place, but I'm just saying, like, if you were to gauge one being worse than the other, getting married to somebody who then files for divorce can destroy your life. Like I don't know a lot of dudes who were just like, I had a kid, me and that chick aren't together anymore. We were never married. My life is destroyed. I'll never financially recover from this. It's always the ones who were married because there's added stuff on top of that.
That I did not know. That is very fascinating to understand that, because I didn't know most people who can't recover are usually married, not the other way around.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it, though. If you're married, you can recover, and the statistics show that those men recover better than the women that divorce them or that they leave. But the hit is harder. Like, if you're talking about just sums of money, and we're going to just break this down into sums of money, if you get put on child support and, like, that's it, and that's all you're in for, that's a set amount based on how much you're making. So you just got to make that adjustment, right? If you get hit for a divorce with alimony and child support, that's a whole different thing. You're also losing half your 401k a lot of times. You lose your house a lot of times. You're losing your home. Plus, you got 2 additional bills on top of that. And they're like, oh, well, if she was a stay-at-home mom and you got money, we're extorting you for that also. And the thing is, a lot of these dudes aren't rich that are getting divorced, right? They're regular guys.
Yeah.
So now they're losing their house, their primary place to live, and getting put into a renting market where the prices are predatory, to put it nicely. And then you got to deal with that, plus alimony, plus all the other fun stuff that comes in with that, plus your lawyer fees, plus a lot of times you're paying for her lawyer fees to take your shit. The divorce is the worst deal. Do those guys recover? Sure. But a lot of guys, like, I mean, there's dudes who they're losing their family. Their child's being weaponized against them. They got to go rent. And now they're never going to be able to buy another house, most likely, because they're average men. I don't know that those guys recover, like maybe eventually, like, but like the hit of going, oh, I'm going to have a kid. Like you at least have the option to still work that out. Cause like if you're not married, you're in the honeymoon phase and hopefully you still got the option to get married. Maybe that's a workable situation, but that's one bill. You pretty much know what you're going to be paying. And if you have an amicable relationship, you don't have to go through the court system for that. Like if you're just going to try and be a good dad and be in your kid's life and pay for stuff and like have the kid some of the time, like you can work that situation if you have social skills and are able to negotiate. Like that's a workable situation versus I hate you. Also, I need half your stuff to exist.
I've seen even mothers that are on child support. Most times they don't even use it for their kid. They use it for themselves to get their nails done by the cars, the Gucci bags, all that bull fucking shit. And I think that's like so fucked up that okay, the government tells us, like you said, you're making X, Y, Z numbers. You only allow this is how much you get. I see at times, the mothers go back to court later on and fight for an increase.
Yep.
There's a 50-50 chance, obviously. It depends, maybe I make more, I make less. What happened, I mean, so that what happens if I do make less in the next couple of years? That means that goes down? I don't think so.
Well, no, you'd have to go back to court and pay those fees to get it down. So yeah, you can, because it's an assessment of how much you make. So, but you have to go back and fight that then. And then the question is, well, is she still going to let you see your kid? Is she going to, like, what are the repercussions of that? Because most men don't fight it. They just go, oh, okay, well, like I'm doing right by my kid. But then they're also going, your dad's a bum. Like I got a friend. They're putting him through his wife put him through the ringer and tried to throw him under the bus with his kid. And he showed him because his kid wasn't living with her. So she didn't have custody, was still collecting child support from the father, still collecting child support. And she's putting him through the ringer and like telling the kid, like, oh, you need to have your dad pay for that. And he's like, look, your mom's taking the majority of my check. Like, I'm making sure that we can survive, but you need to have your mom give you money because like she's taking your college fund. She's taking all your money and she's obviously not giving it to you because you're not even down there. And she took it and like felt like she was entitled to it. And like, I deserve this. So, I mean, I don't, again, like these systems exist for a reason. That doesn't mean that there's no deadbeat dads. There's plenty of dudes out there
Absolutely.
skirting responsibility. And I'm not talking to them. I'm talking about the guys who are trying to be active in their child's life, that are taking their child, that are giving you time to go do whatever you want to do, have your hot girl summer, and you're still taking his money and thinking that you're entitled to that because you've got the kid half the time. You've got the kid half the time, so you shouldn't get money for having the kid half the time. Like, you're not a babysitter, and neither is he. But for those of you who are still collecting that money, shame on you. Like, I think that's a red flag to me, the same way that women who don't have custody of their kids is borderline a red flag. Like, if you're out here living, I see you at the bar in the club, and like you got a kid and you don't have primary custody of your kid, I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, or if you're constantly telling on Facebook, being messy with your information, talking about how your baby daddy's a deadbeat, but you at the club getting free drinks and getting busted down in the bathroom every weekend.
So
I wouldn't want to pay you child support either. Like, I'm sorry, like you ain't.
So I always respected the women. Like, one of my exes used to say to me, "Listen, if something ever happened, you knocked me up." She goes, "We're not going through those court systems. Number one, and like, we are responsible. If our relationship didn't work out, we should be responsible as adults to work this out between me and you. The child shouldn't suffer." And I agreed with that. I always agreed with that. And there's one thing, how much psychotic bitch she was. That's the only thing I agreed with her, to be honest with you. Obviously, the reason I'm not doing that with her anymore. Right. But my point is trying to get to this was something. She was right. It worked. If you were able to work your forget your differences, whatever the child needs. Okay, needs sneakers. Okay, I'll get him the sneakers, whatever the case. Like, 50-50 custody, all that stuff. And like I work every other weekend, so let me have him every other weekend, kind of thing. And all this stuff. And people don't understand that sometimes, and that's why I scratch my head. Like, why don't you have mutual? And the other issue is I have with when kids are having kids. Let me explain why I said that. I remember in high school, and you probably did too, when these kids were popping out kids right and left when they were in high school still, and even junior high. And like, you're not ready. And like, I just came to the country, so that mind blew me a little bit. I didn't understand that. Now I look back, like I still like, and like one of my comments here is going to be is peace of mind. Yeah, wrap that shit so you have peace of mind. You don't have to worry about that shit. I know it doesn't feel the greatest, but it's better than, no, even STDs. Think of that. That's the other comment.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of reasons too, but the reality of it is people are people. Like, we are dumb. Like, if you're hot in the moment and she pops off it and just jumps on it, you're telling me you go, stop, let me put on a condom real quick. That's what you do.
I'm not
exactly. Don't lie to me. Like, no, none of us do. No one has the wherewithal to do that. Like, the only dudes that are doing that are dudes that don't actually like having sex with women, in my opinion. I'm like, if you got the wherewithal and like your caveman genes don't come in and you're just like, yo, we just about to make this wet round of applause. Let's go.
I want to listen. When my caveman, my Greek god instance come in, I want to rip her apart.
So it's in
Look at
theory,
David's face.
the best laid plans on paper are all great. Communism and Marxism sound wonderful on paper until you introduce people. We are people. So like once it gets there, like if it's not on before I get in you, it's probably not happening. Like it's honestly, because like I'm not stopping. Like,
all right, before we move on, let's get David's opinion as a great father in here. A father, and
Dude, Dave is older than dirt, bro. He was in class with Jesus.
Actually, no, I won't give him that much. He's probably older than the time itself. Like, or pretty younger.
Hold on. I am 46. I'm not
146.
I'm 46. Hold on. I'm not paying who came before the earth was created first.
Dang. Okay, fair. That's fair.
I ain't Trey Ferg who followed our pain afterward. He was like, God damn, why you there before me, son? So let's not start right now. And I'm from Brooklyn. Don't give me trigger right now because I was on a rant a couple of weeks back. I was going in on somebody after I giving the 1-2 punch and a couple of bricks. Let me calm down today.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I remember that. That was the last episode you were on, Ray. When he was going against who was it? Wasn't it you on your side of the stream? Can't remember who it was.
Someone I think would travel one more like retarded, one more like
Oh yeah, it was Travel One.
it was retarded one, retarded one, slut one, 304 one, ratchet
All
bitch
right. We
one.
got the idea. That was quick.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, here's the thing. When you trigger me, you're gonna get it.
He
And
said
you
he's
think
triggered forever.
and when you're gonna get it, I'm trying to steal your soul and stomp on it.
Oof.
I'm Brooklyn made. We don't made by the wetbacks, no spinal cord individual who think they're strong on keyboard but weak in person. Just so you know, I've been here before the internet started. Since collarcup.com. So if I want to track your behind, I can if I want to.
Mm.
And I will stalk you like a African warrior that you're not gonna see come in the middle of the night.
Jeez, you got a stalker too?
No. I can be one.
He said I can be.
And since I'm dark skinned and I blend the dark real nicely,
Oh my god.
Ninja style too.
Oh my god.
forget Ninja Style. I'll be worse than Black Panther. I'll be your Black Doom.
Dang. He said Black Doom.
So don't trigger me, you dumbass people who are stuck on stupid, did not pass the high school, only got the GED, and think they're highly intelligent. I'm sorry. I'm a Nigerian. If you have not noticed, we're considered the most highly educated ethnic group in this country. So know your place, you dumbasses. I had to get all that murder him vibe off me because sometimes I just want to use my bare hand and not use no weapon. I just want to feel the red juice pouring out. And I be laughing like the Joker, like the African Joker instead of the white one, which is far worse. And those type of girl ain't worth putting my raw dingling in because I would let me come close. I would have put a horse dingling in you. It would be worse. After you were saying about that pain, why do men use condoms? Yeah. Not to breathe more than 3 or 4 travel one kind of bitch. That's why. That solves the question.
Oh
The
shit.
more we breed more retarded female who got no common sense, no intellect, that think they're smart, but you stuck on stupid, can't follow the instruction. Don't think you can do be a lame ass keyboard warrior? Really? 010101? Like, come on. Then again, condom was known in was it called the Greek side? Because I know in Africa we didn't do condom. We know to do
Yeah,
multiple
condoms
wives.
don't really exist in Greece.
Oh,
That's
is
more
that
American thing.
it's American thing? Oh, because I don't know. You to have multiple wives and you just pop out plate to your kid. You have enough kids to fill a village. That was our thing back in the day until they wanted to colonize our ass, and they don't want us to multiply to them because we're too damn strong. According to Mandela, we are crazy.
Where? Yeah.
And you want to get a 6 foot, 315 pound, pure gorilla muscle ass person like me to pound on your weak behind? Would that be a nice idea? No.
You're on a roll tonight. You're really on a roll tonight.
I
Yeah,
got
he
pissed
done
off
he done
because
gone left field. Like we ain't even talking about the topic no more. He's just mad. Like,
I came in want to punch something, but even though I saw the title, why do men use condom? And I thought about the last time I lost my temper. Yeah, we don't want to be produced no more
what?
304s
Last time you
anymore.
lost your temper, you ripped the condom off? Damn.
I wish I did.
Damn. He said
But
I'm mad.
but these days, you're not gonna believe that I swore off American women all the way through. Like I don't want to be contaminated with the level of stupidity they have these days. I'm like, no, sir. if I'm going to have sex, I'm going to have to leave the country to do that first. The level of contamination, even condom cannot protect me.
Dang. You said the contamination is you out here. You telling me you putting it in raw sewage drains?
No, I don't put raw sewage. What I'm saying
Dang,
this.
bro.
You ask, why do men use
You're a
condom?
nasty fucker.
You say
Men
why?
don't
No,
use
hold on,
condoms.
hold on.
Like they
You say why?
don't, because
You say why do
most
men
of
use
y'all ain't having
condom?
sex anyway.
My thing is right now, the level of dumb female in the country today, condom not going to protect me. I need to use a radioactive suit first, then
Oh
use
my
condom on
god.
top of that.
Oh my god.
So
All
the
right, hang on,
level of
hang on. Before
stupidity
you
don't.
move on with your rampage, Lost has like a question about pound on his what?
um, Lost in translation. You caught me in the rage moment. I'm kind of like in a very vindictive, um, warpath, worse than a thing, worse than a Hulk. I feel like smash a pound and just break people's skull kind of thing. But when I saw the title, I was like, oh hell no! Why condom? Why not a radioactive suit? There's too many dumb broads in this country today. I'm just kind of like irritated. I'm worse than a juggernaut right now. So forgive me if I come off vindictive, irritated, on a war pack, on a destructive pack, beyond host match, beyond the juggernaut, worse than the abomination. Combine those three in a pot, then you got the worst kind of individual ever. That called me. Why do men use condom? Interesting. To protect their seed. I would say don't use condom. You do it like to suit. The condom not gonna save you, my brothers. These three or four are worth their chemical active waste. It's not worth it, my brother. Save yourself. Public announcement.
Are you good now, David?
I'm trying. I'm trying. There's one part of my head that say go on a ramp. The other side said no, it's not worth it. Yes, I do need one.
I think you need. Listen, I think you need a meal, a good woman, and empty, not sack like somebody we know says that usually.
I'm not gonna find one in the country no more because if I see anyone that trigger me, it'll be Hulk Smash, the Juggernaut, the Abomination, all in one. No, the level of hatred I have for dumb women is past your nuclear bomb.
Bro. David, you going through it, bro. You need to light some candles, throw on a podcast, bro, that's not red
Nah,
pill, and
what used to work
just
for me?
relax.
No, what used to work for me is the 300-pound punching bags, so I can just unleash my rage and just pound it until the scent have to come out. I did that back in college. I did bust a punching bag when I lost my cool. I couldn't take it. Just ran out of it. I think I need another one, maybe a 400-pound. Found them.
All right, David, take a
I
deep
know.
breath. Take a deep breath. And like you know how he says, "Hulk, don't smash." David, don't smash. David,
Bruh.
E-
I mean,
I,
David might need to smash something. Like he got some pent up aggression, bro. Like
I think the
Gretchen,
lost ones give you a body rub there, dude.
pause. Are you trying to get me to the next level of getting triggered? Like seriously?
bruh.
Hey, whatever brings me views and prescribers, I'm good with it.
You see this reckless way?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just
A man
hey
gotta
man,
do what a man
I
gotta do.
you the one who showed up angry, bro.
I know. The next thing he's gonna do, he was shipping to Miami to fetch some fish show, and I would end up hurting somebody over there. Hey,
No diddy.
Hey, Myron, I'm also African, but you weak. You're the weak one. I'm the strong one. That's the difference. Why me?
All right, so where are we going now, bro?
All right, are we gonna get back okay, let's get back on track here for a second here, guys.
No, I did say about condom. I talk about why do men use condom just protect themselves. But these days, condom not made to be strong enough. These days, they meant to set you up.
You know what's funny? He's right about that. Condoms do pop very easily.
Yeah,
Why you think Drake put hot sauce in the condom after he used it?
Oh Jesus Christ!
bro, that's wild. That is wild. I do always one of the things that I will say though along those lines is like I hooked up with this chick one time and she was like, I'll throw that away for you, and I was like, no. I was like, I'll throw it away myself. And like when I went down all the way downstairs to the kitchen, bro, and then stuck my hand all the way into the trash can to make sure that it was submerged. I was like, bro, you dig this bitch out, you getting something. Because it's dirty in here. Because you got like he's not lying. I was just like, so like stuff like that, and like I don't necessarily know that she like wanted to throw it away maliciously, but like I didn't. I was just like, nah, fam. I'll dispose of my seed myself.
That's never left my mind when they say he put hot sauce.
Yeah,
The woman took it, stuffed it in her oven. The thing went on red alert, and she wanted to sue the. I'm like, okay, no.
like nah, dude.
In my country, you want to sue us for that thing, you get slapped heavy. You touching what I threw out, so I could throw it down in your ratchet ass oven, then you got burnt because I put some protection in there, extra protection, so you won't use it, and you want to sue me for that? Like, what kind of court ass system believe that type of bullshit?
Bro, dude. I mean, these chicks are crazy, which is why I'm saying that like it's a moot point. Like it doesn't matter. It didn't even feel that great. And he got sued. That's a double negative.
Reckless, you know that word. It doesn't feel that great. When you tell a woman that you shit wasn't good with you, what's the first thing gonna say? Your shit is little. But if my shit little, why were you screaming? Make it make sense.
Well, I'm just saying it didn't feel as great as it could have had they not used a condom at all. I'm just saying, metrically, you can say that condom sex is less fulfilling and less satisfying than non-condom sex. Like, I'm not coming off that mountain. Like, there's no one who goes, you know what? I'd really prefer putting a plastic bag over my dick before I blow your back out. No one says that.
Now you just say that. I remember back in my day during the college day, the people wanted to they say that too cheap to afford condom. Know what they were using? Saran wrap. I'm like, nigga, please. Tell me you're joking.
The fuck?
What?
What kind of ghetto are you guys, motherfucker?
No, I don't know about no saran wrap, bro.
I'm talking about late 90s when you have dudes who don't have the patience to go outside to the store to get a couple of condoms. They thought they was slick. And when I heard that shit, I was like, make it make sense. Did it brother just said he will use some wrap? First and foremost, did this shit turn blue yet?
Okay. So, I got a confession. Back in my more responsible days, no, it's not saran wrap, but it's equally as bad. So back in my responsible days, bro, when I first moved out, I moved out into the city, bro. And I bought condoms from a man outside of Walgreens with a trench coat. I swear to God. I'm not even joking. And he found me in Walgreens. And I was like, looking, because like when you live, you know about Walgreens in the hood.
Hold on. Highlight Lawton translation comment. Now I'm triggered.
Which one?
Sandwich bags. What?
Oh God. Oh God.
No, that's not real. Lost in translations just typing shit now, bro.
That's my God. Not that
there
one.
Ain't no way,
I see
it. No way.
Oh God. Oh no.
Wait. This one's better. Ziploc bag.
No.
Oh Lord.
No.
Okay,
that
hold
ain't
on.
real.
Fellas,
that is not real.
He got jokes tonight. He has words
tell
jokes
me
tonight.
this ain't so. Don't tell me you know someone who did that.
No.
Ziploc bag, sandwich bag with
Man, you better off buying condoms from a crackhead like I did. I got a deal, bro. I've been saving money since I was young, bro.
This
And
sound
they
like,
all worked. They all worked. None of them broke.
this sound like a skit from Living Color. What will you do if you can't afford a condom?
No, it wasn't that I couldn't afford it. So here's the deal. And like this was before Amazon. So like you had to look at somebody and buy condoms, right? And it was kind of embarrassing. But I was in the store to buy the condoms. David, let me finish the story so you can understand where I'm coming from.
I'm trying.
So I'm in the store. They have the condoms locked up, probably because this asshole was in there stealing them. So you got to ask somebody to give you the condoms to go be embarrassed a second time at checkout by a different person because you buying the condoms, right? So I'm standing there and like the store is in the hood. So like there's not a lot of people around. So I don't know who to ask, right? And I got semi-bad. Come on now. It's so reckless, straight and narrow. So I'm sitting here looking at this condom thing, being all sad and shit because I can't get them. And I don't know who to ask, and there's no one around. And this dude walks up with his trench coat, and he looks at me, and I look at him, and then I'm like looking at the cabinet, and he was like, "Hey, are you about to buy condoms?" And I looked over at him. I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Listen, come out front with me real quick." So like I walk out front with him, and he was like, "How many you need?"
I can't blame you. I cannot blame you.
I was like, "Well,
No.
shit."
No,
you're
okay.
obviously on drugs. This is not embarrassing for
I know,
me anymore.
you're okay. But ladies and gentlemen, I need a public service announcement, safety announcement. The White School podcast says something very, very dangerous. And ladies and gentlemen, please do not try this at home. No, not that one. The other one.
This one?
Oh God. Please, super ultra, please. Do not try this at home.
Oh my goodness.
We do not want to see you on TV become viral that you decide to think it is gonna work. And you spread it on yourself. And you cannot take it off.
I'm gonna make fun of whoever does that shit. I can see you doing that shit.
I'm not that retarded. I'm
Yes,
not
you
on
are.
drugs.
He said, "I'm not on drugs."
Remember what Charlamagne the God said? All the crazy people are in the Bronx and all of Florida. I'm not in the Bronx. Nor am I in Florida. Okay? So leave me out of that one. Please do not do what she said, please. Because I don't want to die here laughing that someone actually tried this.
Bro.
I would not let it go.
I'm hoping nobody flex seals, bro. Don't flex seal ever in your life. Don't do it.
She didn't put it in the chat, and I was like, no, she not did do it. I think she did right now. And you want to be a woman of God. And you,
Hey,
oh my
it doesn't mean
God.
she doesn't like you.
Oh, reckless.
If you flex seal yourself and then insert yourself into somebody, do you guys get stuck together in the seal?
Oh, that's even worse.
This
because you're supposed to be able to spray it on like water and stuff, right? So like, I mean, that would you then seal with the seal that is now flexed? Because you flexed, and then when you put it in, it's a seal, right? So like,
oh God,
yeah, I think that's how that works.
I don't know what this is.
I want to know where the hell did you guys come up with this shit. I'll be honestly,
dude. I'm just saying.
I was looting with.
I'm not the one who brought it up.
Hold on, I was looting with the Ziploc bag. Hold on, I was looting with the Ziploc bags, the sandwich bag with the twist. I was looting my mind on that, and I see Flex Seal. That went way over my head. That was like, that is straight hood.
Hey man.
That's on the same level with the girl who put glue on her hair, super glue on her hair.
And oh, yeah, bro. That was bad. That was bad. That was real bad. I mean, she should have used Flex Seal. Because it would have kept the water out.
Oh, shit.
What? It would have held the hair on and kept the water out, bro. It would have also sealed her thoughts in. You know what I'm saying? She probably was losing thoughts. That's how she got like that. Oh. Flex Seal stops leaks. It's on the can. Whatever. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. It's fine.
I am not inviting anyone to try that shit. Connect, the woman that saying, you know what? I don't have to get pregnant. I didn't flex till my, you know what? And he's not gonna get me knocked up.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. After that, my super glue girl, I could not trust nobody do anything stupid. Now I hear this.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna super glue your head, Flex Seal is better because it'll stop your thoughts from leaking out. Because obviously you're stupid. It's on the can. That's all I'm saying. If they don't be mad at me, be mad at the instructions.
I'm full scared now because now my thought is going on the devil's side.
Let me ask you guys a question really fast. Like,
go ahead.
when you think people who are eating Tide Pods used to Flex Seal their dicks too?
Do I think they're what?
The kids that used to eat Tide Pods used to Flex Seal their dicks too.
I mean, I could see it being a thing. I mean, if you put it on TikTok,
new trend.
If you put it on TikTok, they'll do anything. Like,
hey, no idea, no queen.
I'm just saying, if you put it on TikTok, they'll do anything. You remember all them people that get ready to go to jail now for doing the infinite banking glitch? That was actually just check fraud.
Oh shit!
Come on, bro.
He has a good point.
These people, those people will Flex Seal their dicks, bro.
Now that I think about it, when Father say sometimes these condoms do pop, I can think of someone using Flex Seal on a condom to make sure it doesn't break. That's even much scarier.
I mean, that's more scary for the person you're inserting that condom into, actually. Like, I mean, at least you straight. Like, I heard there was a hole in it.
Let's try to get back on topic here. Let me throw one of the questions out for you guys. So, what is the major reason some men who like to use condoms and some men who don't use a condom? I'll let Ray go first.
I will. Okay, so I'll tell you who likes to use condoms. Men who haven't yet not used condoms. That's who likes to use them because you're still getting the enjoyment. Like, dude, when I first had sex, I used a condom first time. It was great. It was the greatest thing ever. And then I had sex without a condom, and I was like, I'm never putting one of those on again unless I have to. Like, it was like, this is the best, and then it was like, this is the best ever. Yeah, like I mean, I think that's the key difference. I don't know. Nobody who's had both is gonna prefer condom sex. Like, no one who has is gonna be like, yo, condom sex feels better. It's just so much better. Like, no. You have to have some like inordinate fear. You're banging prostitutes. Or you're banging chicks that you think have an STD, which are also prostitutes of a different fashion.
Since you mentioned that,
he has a good
did
point.
you not record an incident that happened in Houston, Texas, when they just chose not to use condom, and there was some kind of.
Why am I surprised, Texas?
Also, don't have sex with anyone who's from or has been to Texas within the last 5 years. Without a condom, like, you're gonna get something. Like, it's bad. You'd be better off banging someone in the boonies of Uganda raw than.
Jesus, man.
You got better odds. You got better odds because at least it's going to be a surprise. Like, if somebody's like, yo, I just got back from Texas, I'm like, bitch, you ain't never getting this raw, bro. Like, ever. I'll put a condom on with saran wrap under it, bro.
Well, we went totally off.
You just proved my point. Passport.
Yeah. Because, I mean, at least
all over the web.
Then you'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened.
Reckless Ray, you remember you saw on all over the social media what happened in Texas?
Hold up, pull up Lost in Translation's comment.
The last one?
Yeah, the condom sex is like eating a cake without frosting. It's just, if you've never had cake before, it's delicious. Because you don't know what you're missing.
But the thing is, we always hear when we saw on multiple social media platforms and what event they had in Texas.
Yep.
And everybody was going at it. Then next you notice.
Oh, it was the God, what is it? It was a freak off, but it was like it's a specific event.
It was a low budget Diddy freak off, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was technically a high budget Diddy freak off because it was the whole city.
Oh shit!
They was everywhere. Like it wasn't like it was just a room. Like that was an event. Like it was like
And
blocks
I
of
heard,
freak
and I
off.
heard it was done on broad daylight on the.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, and everybody watched. Oh, what they did? Oh my god, why can't we think of the name of this thing now? Because yeah, I know what you're talking about, but like, yeah, no, they haven't all the places that they tell us not to go in Africa level pandemic of STDs down there right now. Like you breathe in too much, you might end up with something in your throat. I just think it smelled like Padussy everywhere down there from what I'm seeing on the news. I ain't going. Like, I ain't going.
and you have
I
all
got friends that are like, you should come visit. Be like, bro, I ain't trying to get nothing in my nose or throat. I'm like, no.
And I remember TJ talked about how a particular note was saying that no one understand it, but they find 3 or certain amount of women had the same strand of STI
Yep.
that is so similar to one another. You like saying one guy had to be spreading that thing. Then now I heard recently, not too long ago, what is his name again? Gucci third leg,
What? Gucci what?
and I can't call him an influencer, but he claimed he has slept with over 3,000 women. He called himself Gucci third legs.
Seriously, that's not nothing
And
to be
when I heard
bragging about.
that one, when I heard that, I'm when I say that I want to touch somebody from the U.S., I'm not trying to say they're all
Is he
contaminated.
is he metaphysical? Does he have a superpower? If you bang 3,000 women and don't have an STD, you get a superpower. You didn't know that? It's
Well,
easy to tell if he lying. Be like, use your superpower then, nigga.
well,
Like,
it went viral.
huh?
He was trying to defend himself. He showed a fake test. I don't know if it was a fake test or a past test. And
He said,
now,
you Gucci third leg. Why is your See, and this is the reason that I say the culture is trash, because I know by the name that he's black.
yeah,
He's
he's black.
hella black.
He's hella black.
He
And the
hella black.
and the fact that this one lady was, I can't say snitch, she would sound the alarm, and she was a young girl. She say she kept quiet so long because she was making so much money. Now she was like she cannot get rid of the disease. And I was thinking, it's that time to leave this nation right now because I don't know how many people are contaminated right now. Well, I would say I need to wear a hazmat suit and put the condom on top of that.
Bro. I'm just saying, you just gotta start asking people. Have you been to Texas recently?
Asking, I'm
I
Like,
think
have
telling
you
this
you,
is a question for our biggest supporter, BMU, because that's his territory. So he might know the answer to that.
he also might have something. We don't know. He lives down there, bro. Like, I'm
oh,
just saying. Like, I
shit.
don't if you from down there, I'm assuming you got syphilis in your throat. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, his master was the one who taught him the art, and she
Well,
died from that.
the other thing is apparently down well no that's Atlanta where everybody's closet zesty, so they all got like the
I know,
LGHD TV diseases.
I know.
Like, I'm just saying you go down there, you take too deep a breath, next thing you know you coughing up cottage cheese, bro, because you got shit in your throat. Like,
Can you lay the
Do you?
condom with?
Let me ask you guys a question. I know this. Do you think the culture has a lot to do with it too?
I think that the fact that we've got these women that are so sexually liberated that they're slutting us out now, apparently, I think that's probably part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because we've normalized everything. Like, nobody has to feel bad about shit. I remember, bro, you got burnt and had to go to the hospital. Like, you was trying to keep that shit on the down low. Now motherfuckers are making TikToks trying to be
Mm-hmm,
like, yep, I got burnt. This is what you do.
mm-hmm.
Like, no, it's not, bro. Like, that's just nasty. You have boogers coming out your dick. Like, that's gross, bro. Like, your shit was sneezing and coughing up boogers. And now it burned when you pee, bro. And they
So
want to sit out here and act like that's just like some normal ass shit. It's like, no, you literally stuck your dick raw in a sewage drain and now your shit's glowing. And it might fall off. Like,
is it possible you can lace the condom with kryptonite to repel those type of disease? I don't know.
Bro, David's house is either caught on fire or he getting
Hold
a
on.
phone call.
Give me a second.
Yeah, bro. Like I just I think it's 100% the culture because there's no shame attached to anything. Like at all. Like everybody's just doing everything. And like, like I don't consider myself one to judge, but I do call out shit that I'm like, yo, I ain't a part of that. I'm fine about it. I'm like, cool, you do you, but like I think that's some goofy shit. Like last weekend, went to a birthday party with this chick I've been I started talking to. And all of her friends, it was 3 couples, well, 2 of the couples were married, and then like one was like this weird roommate situation, but they were all swingers. And I was like, ain't no way I'm letting somebody else.
Whoa. You say the S word?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was just like, that could never be me. Like it could never be me. I was like, ain't no way I'm letting like it's not happening. Because like it never works out in the dude's favor. And like the dudes were exactly who you would imagine in your head that these dudes were gonna be. Rich goobers. I'm like, all right, like good on you, but like there ain't no way something that I've laid claim to, like this is my coochie right here. And David's gonna come over and just bear paw the shit out of it. Like, not happening, bro. We got to fight, bro. Somebody gotta go. Like, grooming grooming. Would you sign up for that? You gonna have a girl that's supposed to be your girl, and you gonna let me and David come Eiffel Tower her, bro? Sound like a good time to you?
Hell fucking no. If you want to get goddamn fucking shot, come near her.
Yeah, bro. Like it's goofy to me. I don't care. Like that's their life. I don't personally care, but I was like, I made a point. I was like, couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
And the reason why working in corporate America at the IT specialist, I had to be careful who I work with because if I see any guy who watching me funny and he's married, I keep my distance. Just like he said, because you have these are guys who work in corporate America. They look at their coworkers, or I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, Ray. You could be in the bathroom and he's like, "Oh, I want to introduce you to somebody," and the person introduce you is their wife. And you start to wonder, like, what?
Yeah.
She had a fetish. You don't mind we recording you?
Bruh. Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of joke about these things, and I heard women how some even lose their wives to these men.
100%, dudes be no, the funny thing is, like, I know some dudes in the city that they're in the swinger community, and so they'll do it with their girlfriends and then lose their girlfriends. Because I'm like, the only reason a chick, and I've told people this, and no one listens to me, even though these relationships keep not working. I mean, if Destiny can't keep his open relationship, that chick left for some better dick that was poor. Okay, they're shopping. They are shopping. The only reason a woman would want a bunch of dudes banging her out, but like she's like, oh well, you're my dude, you're my primary partner, is because you pay the bills while she's shopping for somebody else to pay the bills in an amicable situation where she can get her back blown out. That's not you. Because if she finds some better dick with a similar situation, you are out because obviously she doesn't want you. Like, blatantly, I'm like, there's no reason. Oh, we can both do whatever we want. We know what that means.
Let's not forget Adam, what is his name again?
Adam 22. Same
Adam
thing.
22.
Bro, that was on video too. Bro.
And the fact that she admitted that man rearranged the house in her.
Bro, she didn't have to admit shit. You could see it on the video, bro.
Yeah, but she said she admitted afterward, like on her own, that man rearranged my.
Yeah,
he shifted the furniture around, and
so
after that, he dropped an Easter egg, a nice heavy one in.
Here's the thing with open relationships: they never fucking work. I don't care who you are or how you are or whatever; they never fucking work. No. If you have an open relationship, another guy is fucking your woman. First of all, you're not a fucking man in my eyes. Number two is she she's over you, or you fucked up someone in a relationship and she's just looking to get at
Oh,
an
then
exit
No,
plan. That's an
or
exit plan.
well, no, they're looking to monkey branch is what it is. They're going,
too.
hey, if I can I find another similar situation? Because normally it's not like these dudes are broke. That's
they're
the
not.
first thing.
They're not broke.
They're normally either that, or if you look at like the documentaries, it's just a bunch of betas. Like, I hate to use that terminology, but it's a bunch of betas. They're like, oh yeah, we're in open relationships and there's 3 dudes, and it's like one chick's getting banged out by 3 dudes, and you look at the 3 dudes and it's like low confidence, low testosterone, built like a postal lady. They look like lesbians in the LGHD TV community.
Oh,
like,
wow.
let's talk about it. But and she's sitting there happy as a clam because like she gets to do whatever she wants until she finds someone that she wants, and she's like, oh well, I like them all. And it's just like I don't know, like I've never experienced a chick be like, yo, we just had sex, you know what we should do? I think I should still be able, we should just all both like bang other people. Like, I bang chicks and they're like, you're never getting rid of me. Like, they don't even want to go talk to nobody else. Like, I'm like, what are you doing wrong that y'all are in an open relationship? Because like, I could understand.
Well, you were created with stalkers.
Yeah, 100%. I want shrines outside of my house. I'm stealing. If I'm gonna have sex, I'm gonna be the best at it. Like, why would you not try to be good? Like, I don't understand.
I was told not to be the best at it because
I mean,
in my 20s, I had stalkers just like you did. Well, I did the wrong thing.
The issue is I'm not trying to be out here in these streets, bro. Like, I do better. I honestly function better in a relationship, believe it or not, because then I gotta go work to procure some ass. Like, I gotta leave the house. I gotta go do things. I gotta be nice to people. Like, it's a lot of work for me. So I don't even like doing that. So I'm like, I'll just go out here, and like, generally speaking, I don't fuck chicks I wouldn't date. Like, I'm just like, you seem all right. Like, are you crazy? Like, we'll find out, because I'm gonna get the dick in you, and then we'll see how you act. Like, but it's never a situation of we should be in an open relationship. I really like you, but I really just want. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna hit that itch. I'm gonna find all them spots. You making a mess, and you're gonna be like, God damn, like nobody else do me like you. Like, so no one's trying to share. People in open relationships, and I've never seen a dude be like, yeah, I'm the one who initiated that shit. It's always the chicks.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's never a dude that's like, yeah, unless you're a, like, even players don't do that. They're like, I'm just with you, baby, and they go cheat. Like, there's no way they're going, you can still get banged out by everyone else.
And you have the woman in Texas who said she had 2 husbands.
I saw that. Did you see both of them dudes? They look defeated. Them dudes look like the
defeated.
face.
Defeated is not the word, because I saw a clip on YouTube that they invite a third one out of nowhere. This dude was much bigger, and I was like, oh,
bro,
no,
them dudes look like the black folks from Get Out, bro.
No, when I saw the clip, you know the first thing that came to my mind? Please don't let this man be an African. Please don't let this man be African.
Bruh.
Please don't let this man be African. If I find out that big dude with an African brother, I was like, oh no, this is not gonna look good. She said
both of these losers ain't doing it right, but they can move the carpet under the bed, so it works. And then they just sitting there looking defeated. And she was straight up like the first dude. She was like, yeah, I went out and met this other dude and I fell for him. And then I came back home and told him, like, bitch, you are crazy.
She was boobing, gaggling when her ex-boyfriend, the big dude, came in. Oh my God, my ex-boy. And I was watching the dude that I was like,
bro,
okay. Like, what the hell is
terrible. That's what I'm saying. That's the reason I'm like, it's hard out here. But I could never be me. Like, if she would have came home and had that conversation, I'd been like, cool, so you packing your stuff to go stay at his place, right? Like, because you can't stay here. Like, if you done gotten claimed by like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even but the issue is, it's like, you look at these guys and it's like, this is basically around the best that you can do, and this isn't easily replaceable for you. That's the actual thing. It's like, these dudes, when you see situations like that, and it's the same reason. I look like you, Tracker.
Laws has jokes tonight. He's on a roll tonight.
Well, you know what they say. You know what? That's so funny. Because like Lost in Translation just hit a solid point. Be like, bro, if you can't pick your girlfriend up, she has a girlfriend, bro. It's the truth. If you can't pick your girl up, you the girlfriend in that relationship now. Just so you know, gentlemen, start doing your squats. Start picking them kettlebells up off the floor. Because if you can't pick your chick up, you the girlfriend in the relationship. She has a girlfriend.
You know, one thing
You
I
go-
realized over the years, right? Like when you actually do pick up your girlfriend, they fucking hate it too.
Bruh, I mean, shit. I never do.
Let me don't
Like, I
remind
usually
me.
pick them up and they're like start squirting, like
No,
flipping
no,
like
no,
a little
no,
fish.
don't,
Yeah,
no,
they
don't,
doing
no,
that
don't
to be
remind.
cute,
Please,
though, bro.
please do
No,
not.
see what you gotta
No.
do, though. What you gotta do, you can't just be picking them up randomly. Like every once in a while, you gotta pick them up, throw them in the bed, and fuck the shit out of them.
No, don't do it.
course.
Don't remind me, please, because
Yeah, bro.
no. Let me
You
tell you what.
gotta
Let me tell you why I
give
don't
them
like
foot
it.
cramps, and then
No.
after you done,
Mm-mm.
massage the cramp out.
Mm-mm.
After you picked them up and threw them on the bed.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry,
No,
David. You're
no,
going through a dry spell right now. That's the problem.
no. That's not the case. Let me tell you why I take. I did that in my 20s. Do all that beast
Hold
mode
up.
with.
Pull that second comment up real quick. You
Oh
already know
Lord.
which one. Nope.
this
Nope. Next one down. Then you are dating a man. Men are 300 pounds. Just so y'all know. I mean, I'm gonna keep it honest. Men are 300 pounds. Like you, if you honestly, if you over 200 pounds, you a man. I'm sorry. Like it's what it is.
And
Like
here's my thing. Picking up chick. Here's my thing. Picking up chick doing an extra did at my 20. What I did not like is the fact that I didn't check for their nails. And not realizing a friend of mine was asking, "Who do you do?" I like, "What are you talking about? Why all that mark on your back?" I'm like, "Oh, what the hell?" I hate when women leave their calling card on your back without you even noticing it yet, and it take a while till that thing disappears. I don't like to brag about it, but that thing is annoying. Cause when you try to watch your back and that thing starts to sting, you're like, "What did I do? How did I gotta cut it?" And you start to
Here's
think
a
about it.
better one for you. A better one. When you're walking down and you don't realize she literally left a big ass fucking property stamp on your goddamn
Oh,
neck.
no, dude, that's trash behavior, bro. I dump chicks over that. I'm like, I will never date you again.
this why I'm docking. It's
Over
hard to
hickey. That's
find.
high school shit.
Yeah.
I know. This why I'm docking because it's hard to find it. You have to look close enough to see
Oh
it.
my god.
One time I
I've had a
noticed it.
couple in adulthoods, but those are one and dones for me. I'm like, nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I learned my lesson. In Brooklyn, they say, stop trying to break them. When you do all that stuff, they leave that mark on you. They claw you. They leave it. You say, "You belong to me." I'm like, "God damn."
Well, yeah, no. But David, the thing you're not understanding is you're saying they're leaving their mark on you, but really you've left your mark on their soul.
I know.
That's another
So
way
who
to look at
won?
it too.
Who won? Because the hickey goes away. That's all I'm saying.
Not
That's
true.
all you gonna remember me every time you get some bad dick. Like every single time,
I
you're gonna be
remember
like,
an
God damn
ex
it,
of
Ray, I
mine
hate you.
years ago. She
See,
said,
I looked at a study
you
the
got a
other
point.
day.
I remember an ex of mine. She said by mistake she screamed my name, not his name. I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Bruh. Yeah.
I'm like, "You could have
Actually,
won."
one of my ex used to do that on purpose. Piss off her husband, just kicks and giggles. And,
Bruh, you got a man out there just hating your
Hold on.
soul.
Lost. I got a thick neck. How would I know
He
this?
said, I got a thick neck. He said she went anaconda on his neck, dislocated her jaw, and bit the whole damn thing.
And I was ripped back there. So when you bottom my neck, I may not even feel it until afterward. I'm like, "What do you do to me? Like, what the hell?"
David out here looking like the Blue Hulk, bro. Getting bit, not knowing.
I'm not gonna lie. They tried that thing happening when I was young. I did not know it until afterward. I was like, "What the fuck she did?" I was like,
Yeah.
and luckily I'm dark skinned. You cannot see it unless you really come close and see it. They be like, "Yo, who did that to you?" Like, yo, who? I said, "No, I got it. It's a rash. It's not what you think it is."
fucking rats, you fucking idiot.
See, David, that's the difference, though. Is like I'm never around that many chicks. Like if I'm hooking up with a chick, like normally, if I'm getting sex from someone, that's the only person I'll talk to until I'm not talking to them. Like unless somebody is like blatantly putting themselves in my way, but like because I don't have any chase in me because I can pick up a chick, and I'm like, if I get to the point where I fuck you, then like you're gonna be around. Like I know that for a fact. So I
I
don't
don't chase
chase.
women. I don't like to chase women. I don't like
Right.
the one
Like,
that's too ego. Anyone
and,
that's too egotistic and too prideful, I stay away from those because it's
well, I
annoying.
mean, there's chicks out here that like think, and I mean, honestly, it's my age group. Well, actually, you're a little bit older than me,
Hmm.
but
Little
our
bit.
age group, there's the
Don't start right now.
Dawson's Creek
Ross
women.
is older than me, so don't play
Yeah,
yourself.
no, but you remember? Were you living in America when Dawson's Creek was out, where all the white people just argued all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they lived around that dumbass lake.
Oh Lord.
That shit. So
Oh
that's
Lord.
a whole generation of women were like scarred by that, and like that's their point of reference. So they're like, "Oh, you need to chase me to show me you want me," and I'm like, "No, I don't." Like, I personally don't. Like, the dude who ain't got no other chicks, maybe, but like, if you don't want to talk to me, then I'll just talk to somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I need to do that, but if there's a chick that's putting forth the equal, like the reciprocation, because like I'll do stuff like I'm big, I can text, I can do the good morning, the good night shit, but it needs to be reciprocated. Like, I'm not going to continue to
A
try to
two-way
engage
conversation, in other words.
yeah, 100%. If I'm consistently having to engage with you, having to ask to see you, having to ask about you, I'm just not going to fucking do it after a while. Like, I'm
If
just going to be like,
they
nah,
don't,
dude.
I don't think they noticed that. But if you blatantly ignore them on purpose just because you
Yeah,
just feel like they're annoying you, they have a way of being on your nerve even worse than what it is. I
yeah.
remember a particular job I did in Livingston, New Jersey. I blatantly tried to avoid a particular woman, and she had to come to where I'm at my dad and ask me, "Why are you ignoring me? Why are you avoiding me?" And I'm like, "Okay, why do I have to explain myself? What's wrong with me? You don't think I'm cute?" I'm like, "Oh Lord, I hate this." I don't do
And
well with female who feel like the world revolve around them, and when they see me, I don't want to pay them no mind. I'm just act like they never existed. They want to be on my face. What's wrong with you? I'm trying not to say anything vicious like your head is too big for your body. You think you're all that. You're not really all that.
bro, you just need
You,
to do what they do at
your
the
teeth is
club after
kind
they
of
get some.
crooked. Your toe doing the gang sign.
You gotta
Uh,
you gotta do what they do at the club and just say no, thank you, bro.
no,
That's what
I
I
try to
do.
be
I just
nice.
be like, no, thank
I
you.
try to be nice, but when they
And then
want to
they'd
try to go,
be like, you must be gay. And I'll be like, yeah, when I look at you, I definitely would rather fuck a man. Like,
No, I no. Someone tried that thing with me. Oh, you must be gay. Then why are you a gay female chasing me then?
right? Right. I was like, no, no, but I mean, if it was left between you and Diddy, bro,
No, not the
I
deadlock.
think
I'll take my
part of the
Not
kid.
the
issue
deadlock.
we're forgetting here is when a girl or a man actually you cannot get that piece of ass or dick or whatever, they're gonna chase it even harder to the score it. But sometimes they're not interested. It means like time to move on. Like it's I'm like you, Ray. Like when I'm sleeping with one person, I'm only sleeping with that one person. I don't
Yeah.
have time or any energy to go fucking woman to woman. Make sure I don't fuck up and call one woman the different name. Remember everybody's habits. That's too way much work for me.
No,
I
there's
just like
people out here. They feel like they have to prove us. Oh, I can still get pussy.
I
Okay.
just had this conversation today at work. Like when a guy made a comment, go, "Well, Pete, I don't think you get any ass ever." Like, why do you give a shit where I put my dick in? Like,
Bro.
seriously, why
Because
do
you
you
want to think
care?
about it, bro. You want to think about it because he gay, bro.
No,
Like,
no.
why else would you
Here's the thing.
care?
I don't find it all that serious if the woman you're trying to get it from is a waste of your time or she's a migraine. I ought to be by myself than be with somebody who just want to shut me the fuck out, to be honest with you. It's not worth it. And no, I don't want to have no one night stand. I did that to my 20. I got bored out of that shit. Literally, like, what's
I
the
mean,
point of it?
let's not shit on one night stands. They serve their purpose, bro.
Not for me.
Like,
Not for me. Last I checked, when I did a one night stand, I was trying to break a chick. Now all of a
hey,
sudden, she
bro.
comes stalking me.
Hey, you ain't dried out enough yet. Just wait.
No,
Just
no.
keep on
I'm
waiting.
sorry.
We gonna see David show up. He gonna not be mad no more. We'll be like, David, David,
Nah,
what did you do?
nah,
David, do you have a stock of blue chewables in the back corner over there?
no,
Oh
no.
damn, David, you need blue
Hit,
shoes, bro?
no, I don't need that. You forget I'm African.
Yo, I can get our Payne's discount for you.
Let me not remind you,
Wow.
we African are built different.
I don't give
Shout
a
out,
shit. You said
shout out to
Terrazzo. I
take,
don't give a fuck.
shout
It
out
will
to
drop.
take heed for snitching a year ago. Talk about how we don't tap out, and I'll be trying to tell the lame ad BMU we are built different. That the
He
reason why we
said
can
we
have
eat
more than
fresh
one wife
fruit.
and you can't. Sheesh. I and here's the funny thing. I come from a polygamy family. It's normal to have more than one wife, but I didn't want to do that
I mean,
because we have the stamina to do that anyway. But the thing, it's kind of
I
annoying
actually
because
asked one of my buddies a while back, Hashim. He used to come on the show. I used to call him the wise man. So Hashim is Muslim, and I asked him when I first met him, like, how many wives do you have? His wife was standing right behind me. I didn't know that at the time. He's giving his skin. I'm like, I only have fucking one because one is way too much work. Imagine you have five of those goddamn things around.
yeah, that sounds fucking terrible. Like,
no,
also, what are you
it's
gonna
not
what are
that
you
it's
gonna do when
work.
their
It's
periods
like a
thing
it's
and
like
they're
a
all mad at the
migraine.
same time for a week? Like, nah, bro.
No,
Nope.
I remember 2 years ago, me and Man Petit, we talked about this issue, and I had to go on a rant or joking about it. Imagine this, for example: you have three wives. You do wife number one on Monday, it was average. You did wife number two on Tuesday, it was average. You do wife number three, and she's screaming and holler, almost trying to break the damn door or break the window. Wife number one and number two is looking at you. Why you fuck her different than us? You think you want to go and start comparing who get it better? No. You know how annoying
Uh,
that is? If wife number one, wife number three listening to the door and you hear that one screaming louder than the both of them the other day, they would say, oh, no, no, you got to do me better than her. You think you got to do that whole shit all over again?
well,
No.
I think the appropriate way to do it would be to have them live at different houses.
That's called more money on real estate. The reason why they,
Yeah, but I mean, generational wealth. You got multiple properties now.
Of course you go there,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's smart about it. He's
yeah.
right.
And then you don't have to worry about the period syncing up. You don't got to worry about them hearing what's going on at the one house. You can just break all the walls. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
And you
honestly,
just
dude,
stay over there a couple of nights a week. That way, they always miss you. They're always happy to see you. Probably don't even have argument. Actually, this might be something, bro. I got to get richer. I think I could do that. That I can handle.
Then
You got like
move
you
to
got like
Africa, start your own business.
2 nights at one house, 3 nights at another house. That type of polyamory I can get with, bro. Like,
Right? My
you know
advice
what?
to
I feel
you,
bad.
the business you have here, take it to the motherland, multiply that thing, you be the big boss, you hire everybody to do the job, and you can have multiple houses. This way you can wife you live without play, wife live without play, wife live without play. The only problem is put soundproof because I know you go break somebody anyway and they'll be hollering. You won't hear the whole neighborhood listen to you like, okay, it's Red doing it again. He's here in the neighborhood. We don't need that.
So hang on. The people who I feel bad for is one man and has three or four daughters plus his wife. He doesn't get a break. One gets done, the next one starts. When the next one starts, the other one starts. There's always somebody on their fucking monthly. I feel bad for that kind of man who have girls.
well, no.
No, I don't
But
feel bad
if
for
they're
him.
at different houses, you
No,
just
the
aren't
same
there
house.
for that time.
No, I don't feel bad for him because first and foremost, why you have only daughter, no son? That means your gene is weak.
Ooh,
I'm just saying.
yeah.
'Cause
Answer that
we
question.
have some dudes, they be trying to get a daughter and all they keep shooting out his son because that shit too damn strong.
True.
I'm just saying.
True.
You got like Poe who has only daughters, bro. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, technically speaking, if you want your genes to pass on and guarantee it's pass on, daughters are better anyway. It's just
Yeah,
your
pretty
name
much.
doesn't.
It's true. But then I can't have all daughters because I'll be too overprotective. I'm sorry. I'm bear paw according to Reckless Ray.
Yeah.
You don't want to see a big black greedy bear hovering over you, if I hear my daughter is not being treated correctly, okay, I'll be waiting for you to come out the house the next year. Bruh.
Bruh. I mean, what's what's fucked up about having daughters though? It's like whatever you did to make them is gonna get done to them eventually by somebody else, and you know it. That's the only way you gonna get a grandkid is if she get folded up like laundry, bro.
That always makes it.
You
This
know,
is a
you
very
know, I
fascinating
tried to
question. Hang on,
avoid that thought, and you just
hang
had
on,
to
hang on,
say
hang
it
on.
out.
I have a question for you, David. As a father, as a grandfather, as a great grandfather, hang on, hang on. I'm being serious for a second. Hang on a second. You know that one guy is gonna come along, blow her back out, lose her virginity. How do you mentally prepare yourself for that?
Get the strongest African liquor ever.
That's the best way to do it. Okay.
He said he doesn't think about the generations of folded laundry that lay in his wake, bro.
Okay, here's a better question for you then. Then you know, she's just having a boyfriend. She comes he goes, Papa, I'm pregnant.
Adios, sayonara to him out again.
Laundry has been folded.
You kicking her ass out, are you?
Let me make it crystal clear. African parents, we don't play around. To be quite honest, but I heard after late they're trying to be acceptable because they know in our country we don't have child support. We don't have no system to support children out of wedlock.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, I still hear about it because people know it's really hard. This is why you have a lot of women who are single mom over there ain't trying to mingle. If you're not trying to marry them, they give you the middle finger. Move on. They ain't trying to be like the women out here.
Yep.
So I get a little more credit, even that shit happened. And I understand why that happened. Yeah, I'm looking for my next woman in Africa. I'm not trying to mess with nobody out here. Real talk. I ain't got time for the shenanigan. Here's what it is. But really, they're not playing around over there. They're not.
Right.
So I get it. But my year, when I was younger, if your daughter got pregnant, shotgun wedding.
Yeah.
They sent their servant on a tool truck to come look for you. They drag her, and I saw it one time. They dragged this boy, and we heard one about how they got pregnant. It was a shotgun when it going to happen. You either going to marry that daughter, or
Dang. They
some
said
parents don't play around.
you know what to do.
It's what it is.
Well, that is a serious question because, like, how mentally can you prepare yourself knowing a random
I'll
I
guy
mean,
tell
that
you
you don't
you
know is going to be
mentally
inside
prepared
her?
yourself to shoot
in
that club
advance.
up like
No,
the
in
same
advance.
way.
No. Here's the thing. If you don't teach that value in your kid early on and let them know, like, if you effed up, you on your own this shit. We'll talk. There's not no, you get, no. Because first and foremost, if you think you are grown to do this,
Yep.
then you're going to get married and be responsible for this shit. I was taught the same thing. If you think you're grown to have sex, then you're going to get married. If you think
Yep.
you're going to have baby, then you're going to get married. It's not the other way around. All that bullshit or being baby mama and popping kid left and right and you're not married, that means you have to be highly retarded.
Yeah.
That means you want no kid to have ADHD and the level of comprehension it doesn't work for you. I remember back then in the 80s and the 90s, hear the joke. I know it sounds bad, but it's the best pum pum are from the retarded chicks who don't understand better.
What?
That's kind of
What?
fucked up, actually.
Am I wrong, Ghost Spotter? You from New York. You heard that terminology before several times.
Hold on,
I
wait,
heard of it.
wait,
I
wait,
never
wait, wait,
done
wait.
it.
One more one more time, David. He said the best poom pooms from the
ADHD chick, the one who lack the comprehension.
why?
I have no clue and never did it, never tried it.
Oh
That's like
my
that was
god.
a hood
He said
mentality.
you be beating it up, they just say nah. Bro, that is
And
messed
to
up.
me, when I heard that thing, I knew right there and there the level of deplorable is unheard of. Like,
Yeah, dudes
who
are
would
fucking disgusting, and that is
who would
proof.
think
Case
that?
in point. Like that's
But yet
fucking
you have people who actually does that. So I
bruh.
start to wonder, maybe the reason why the level of female we had today are coming from that particular kind of seed.
Bruh.
I had to do my math. Why you have so many dumbass female out here? It doesn't add up. It had to come from somewhere.
That is it came from public school. But that
Yeah, but
that
what section of the public school that is? The number one or the HJD one?
bruh.
Do the math. I'm sorry. I'm a nerdy ass person. I need to find out. But I'm gonna do what I can. I think you gonna start tracing everything. Where did you come from? Who's your mom? Who's your dad? They continue to trace that shit. If I find out you were the one that with ADHD and this idiot dude knocked you up and produce audit and continue to produce audit, then we need to wipe you guys out. Like seriously. Not everybody should be popping out kids.
And this goes back to what I was saying earlier with the high school thing. Like people were popping kids right and left back in my high school. You know, like it was like M&Ms. They were like every day in my class, somebody else was pregnant. Like I just couldn't keep up with it. Like, okay, you're pregnant, you're pregnant, you're pregnant, you're pregnant. I'm like and like I understand you want to get fucked, cool, but
I
keep
was
your
a
legs.
virgin throughout high school. I didn't live until my 22nd birthday. I was avoiding everything because, like you said, I went to high school here in New York City too, in Brooklyn, and that was my high school. Silverton Hill High School had a daycare at the basement. It was kind of embarrassing to hear that. I was like, "They got a what?"
See, I wasn't. I did not. I wasn't that bad. We told him 21 and it was and pop my cherry, but one thing I was terrified is leaving a woman pregnant. That's why I wrapped the shit on mine. And like I was like, I know you're ready to say it feels better with no condom, and you're right. But I didn't experience that till
So,
I'm later on in my life, a little older, closer to
so
say
you were the one that
25,
used the
26.
condom and the saran wrap on top of it just to do a double level protection.
Bruh.
You're
That
a
dude was
fucking
out there
idiot.
banging chicks like they all had a disease.
I didn't want to leave a fucking bitch pregnant. That was my issue.
Now, what I'm saying, he had the condom on first, then he turned to saran wrap it for double layers. You don't trust the
I
chick.
hate you guys. I fucking hate you guys sometimes.
Oh god.
Yeah,
I
serious
was
nerves.
I was a virgin to our high school on purpose because the shit I was hearing, the stuff that was going on, either it was rumor or it's true. You know, you be in a locker room, you have these guys talk about, oh, how he banged their chick. Oh, I banged her the other week. Oh, I banged her yesterday. And you start to wonder, like, who telling the truth? Oh, they just making shit up. And I'm like, I ain't touching nobody. Y'all can have it. Real talk. Go talk about what I'm talking about. In New York City, public school, you don't know who telling the truth, who's lying. All I know,
Oh
I
my
ain't trying to catch nothing.
Oh, trust me, I almost got my ass jumped a couple times. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I mean, couple times, like to the point, like I had to hide in a woman's locker room a couple times. That's how, and like I didn't know the guy was that was his girlfriend. I'm like, so the whole story was I hooked up with a chick, not a big deal, right? Whatever, it is what it is. Then I found out Dominic's looking for me. He's the captain of a football team, by the way. This motherfucker is 6'3".
What you
He
just
was.
said,
I'm sorry.
you did prove my point.
Hang on, let me finish. Let me finish. So I'm hearing rumors like Dominic's looking for you. Like, why is Dominic looking for me? I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I find out, like, I go up to Dominic. Dominic goes to me, yo, did you bang so and so? I'm like, yeah, uh-oh. When he's asking me, and Dominic doesn't ask, I'm like, let me guess. He goes, yeah. Run? He goes, yeah. I fucking ran like a bitch. So I was cool with all the girls and the cheerleader teams. You go, get your ass in here because you're going to be dead by the end of the day. And that's how pissed they was.
And while you got your ass in there, they're raping you behind in the girl locker room. Right?
Oh
Look,
Jesus.
When I got in there, I was like, this is a perfectly. It's fucking like they're all in there, in bras and panties. He goes, you're enjoying the view? I'm like, You like what you see? You want more? Do you want a bang? Like, and like, I'm not gonna lie, like, not it didn't happen that moment, but later on,
Bro, they
couple
slutted
weeks
you
later,
out, bro. They recruited you and slutted
See
you
what I'm
fuck
out.
yeah.
Reckless way.
You a
See what I'm
victim of
talking
a
about?
crime, bro. Like you need to be
Reckless, you
his
see what I was
wife.
talking about?
If they told me spread them, I would have. I'm not
Oh
gonna
my,
lie.
Reckless way.
bro.
You see what I was talking about? Why I
Yeah,
said I avoided that in high
hang
school?
on. Let me
Yep.
finish the story, David. So I let him cool off. A few days later, I go up to him like, "Yo, let's talk because we're in the same classes and we're in the same team. We don't kill each other. Like, I'm good, bro. I'm not with her anymore. Like I find out later on she slept with almost half the team. I'm like, oh. I'm like, whenever am I at? I'm like, I was just like, yo, funny asshole. He goes to me,
After he
but
don't chase your ass, then you find out he slept with half the team. Why can't chase the half of the team then?
because I was the next one in line. So I didn't know it was. Again, I didn't know her reputation. And like I found out later on. I asked a couple of girls like I was really cool with. Goes like, is she? I'm like, oh yeah, she's a big one. I'm like, a big. You know what I'm talking about? Getting me a slut. I'm like, I didn't want to say it. Yeah. She goes, she's the biggest slut in our team because she sleeps with everybody. Doesn't matter how fat, ugly, skinny, tall, or how you last for a second. It doesn't matter. If you got
Damn.
dick, she'll come after you.
Wow. Okay.
So,
She
in other
knew what
words,
she wanted.
she would welcome community to all the freshmen that come into the high school. Welcome to our high school. Let me introduce you and show you around, so to speak.
Her name was Jennifer, by the way. Here, meet Jennifer.
Dang.
See what I'm talking about? That's why I avoided it in the high school because when you hear all these things, I was like, I want no part of it at all. Leave me out of it. I got picked on in high school. Oh, you're the virgin, but yeah, but at least I'm not dying.
Bro, it was not that bad, bro.
It makes me wonder how many
Not that
guys or
bad.
girls.
How many girls do you know who the cheerleader they slept with more than a couple of team members after every year?
I do.
See? You think I'm gonna be part of that circle of people?
That's only the football team. Imagine the basketball team and the other
Oh,
sports.
the football team, the basketball team, they compete who get it more.
You know who was the worst? The chess team.
What?
Yeah, the chess team was the worst one. Those
Whoa,
guys
whoa,
used to
whoa,
sleep
whoa,
with
whoa.
all the
Whoa, whoa,
girls.
whoa. Oh, hold, don't scar me. Do not scar me right now.
I
Do
am
not
dead
scar me right
serious,
now.
dude. I am acting
The
the same way.
chess
Like, what
team,
the fuck?
the chess team.
Yes, the chess team was getting more ass than any player in all the teams. From football, wrestling, and all those. Chess team was the most one. But this guy was smart. But you think about it. Most people who are chess are really smart. And they come out of high school to get, go to college, get a good job, and they're set. Think about it. How smart these motherfuckers are usually.
That's hard to fathom right now. You can see
Dude,
Reckless face. Reckless like,
bro, the high school we remember is not like that anymore. I was literally talking to these kids, like the dorks that we used to call them, or the geeks. They're the popular kids now.
now.
Back in
That's
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Back in our days, we wasn't popular. We were made fun of. We was at the bottom of the barrel. We was
Dude,
like,
Well, that's
Star Wars
because
fan.
they basically made it illegal to pick on them. So
yeah.
they're like, you gotta be nice to me, bitch. Also, give me some head.
So somehow they must have followed all the world standard because me, Manifesties, JB, Jonathan Banneville, and Jedi Mike, we talked about it several times. And outside this country, the intelligent kid were the popular kids.
Yeah.
The sports jock with the dumb one. But in here, was the opposite. For them to switch up to be synced with everybody else, that means something went wrong for a long time. I'm trying to figure out how that possible.
Because we care about sports more than anything. We are one of the few countries that pays millions to their athletes. If I
Well,
take you to Greece, a regular football player, soccer over there, will soccer player will live like an average middle class person. He won't live a high class life. Middle class, like he'll be comfortable. He won't be struggling for money. Maybe a little more than high class, more like well, also a bit of a rich area, but not like bad. But
What?
he'll be comfortable. He will have his car. He has his home. Nothing crazy. But here, We pay stupid fucking money for our football players, or
Yeah.
soccer players, or basketball players. I disagree with it. I always say so. Why we don't pay that to our servicemen who sacrifice their lives?
Bro. Dang, that's wild. How's he gonna be like, yo, I'm not about to. He was like, I don't even want to curl your toes, bro. I brought somebody to stand in.
Birthday gift.
He
That was a
said he
birthday
was at
gift.
work. He was at work. He looked over at his coworker, was like, "You like fish, bro? Come on over for dinner."
I just want to know what kind of goddamn fucking coworkers you have that you have to bring
I'm just
another man or as a
assuming.
gift.
Record,
Like,
wait.
Where else? Where else did you find him?
here
Where else
you
did
go.
find him? Where
Then
did find him?
I called it. They're following you in the bathroom. They're watching. You're like, hey, can you want to come over? I want to invite you to somebody.
Only question I got for her is: do you order from Amazon, man, or do you order from Wikipedia? Where do you get it from? I'm curious. Like, where do you order from? What are those websites? Like Go? Do you get it from like Go, eBay?
Please don't mention Amazon because Jeff Bezos might be listening to us. And he want to make
I already put Amazon. That was the first thing I asked. I'm getting deleted. I'm getting fucking canceled probably already.
Yeah, by Amazon. They're like,
yeah, most likely.
Because if it was selecting Amazon, Jeff Bezos would have lost wife to a black dude, not to another Spanish dude or school teacher. But with a black dude, it would have made it even worse. And she ain't leaving that man for no time soon because Adam 22. Hello.
But my point is trying to get to seriously, like David, like you're right. Like we are so used to the smart kid getting all the ass back in high school where we grew up in overseas. Here is a jocks, now it's finally coming around. But my point is trying to get to that. Like, why is it like that? And finally, people are actually looking the other way.
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily know that like those kids being like overly accepted is A, genuine, and it's B, definitely, at least in schools around here, not correlating to them getting laid. Like they're still banging out the jocks. They're just not mean to those kids because you can't be. I mean, we're talking about the what is it? The highest record of men making it to age 30 as virgins, and not for lack of trying. Those dudes still aren't getting sex. Like they're still not fully integrated into society. They're just going, hey, in high school, like if we roll you down the fucking stairs in a trash can like we should so that you toughen up,
but these
we can't do that. So we're just going to be nice to you. Like, sure, yeah, invite him to the birthday party so that no one can touch his dick.
But
like,
what I'm hearing right now, they watching our generation and they're behind us, see how we screw over. They're like, nah, I ain't trying to mess with no chick and get up pregnant by accident. Nah, I'm gonna chill. I'll just make my money off Bitcoin, live my life, and just chill to myself.
No, they're not. We have an issue with men 25 to 40 dropping out of the workforce because we're not appreciated, which it makes sense. But like people aren't trying. Like everyone, literally people younger than me, by and large, for the most part, with the exception of the ones that I work with that I see regularly, are making no forward momentum in life, period. They're not tracking anything. Most people don't know what their net worth is because if they actually did, they know that they were worth less than zero. In most cases, men are dropping out of the workforce like flies. These dudes are released out into society doing the bare minimum to subsist because why the fuck would you do anything else? Since they're not having families, most of them aren't even motivated to get rich because they ain't got no responsibility besides themselves. And men can subsist off very little, and they are. Like, I'm not seeing where the generations are getting any smarter. They're adapting to the game that they're playing. They're like, no one's going to touch my peen. I'm never going to have a family. I'm doing as little as I fucking have to. And then maybe someone will touch my dick along the way. Yeah.
By accident.
Yeah, but literally, like get brushed on the subway. Like that, but there,
Dude,
there's
I literally talked to a guy who he was still a freaking fucking virgin at 29. And
yeah,
if a girl put his hand on her back, a very friendly gesture, kind of excuse me or whatever kind of thing, he will literally get goosebumps. He'll tell me and like get aroused over that.
yeah.
I'm like, seriously, dude? Like, you never had a
Like,
woman touch you? Like,
dude,
he goes, I don't get it that often.
you know how bad it is out here? Motherfuckers are paying to cuddle. $100 an hour
Oh, I heard
to
about that.
cuddle.
Cutter.
Like that's we have moved away from sex work to cuddle work, bro. You know the state that your society is in that a woman can make a living just letting motherfuckers cuddle her? Like,
Oh,
where are you at in life
It's
where
men
no
too.
one's
It goes
touching
both ways.
you?
oh boy.
And the thing is, it's not even all just single men. It's married men, which means that those of you who supposedly have your houses in order are out here with your wife not touching you, bro. Where are we at? Like, I don't think people understand how close to collapse this shit is.
You wonder why
When you are paying to cuddle, like they're not even paying for sex. They're like, I just want somebody to fucking hold me, bro.
you wonder why I'm looking for an African woman now, which I'm not
Bro.
playing around.
That's what I'm saying. Like the West is dead, bro. Like we got some problems. And I can't even fathom a solution because like the concept of people paying $100 per hour to cuddle has melted and destroyed my mind and a piece of my soul. I'm just like, this shit's
I'm
over.
trying not to think about it, but the more you keep mentioning, the more that thing is going deeper. I'm like, oh God, no.
Yeah. Like we are in a bad state of affairs. Like
I,
it's
it's
worse than the
but,
red pill
but,
talking
but
points
Wesley,
that
this
they
is worse
accuse
than
us
the
of hating
UK.
women.
Wesley, this is worse than the UK. You had a sex class. They had to teach people how to have sex, and I'll tell you, it's real. Now you had a cuddling business.
Yeah.
What's next?
Like I mean shit is it's not good. Like that's the reason I'm like when people talk about like the state of affairs for men, I'm like we're rapidly rolling down a cliff. Like
Rapidly or
it's so
down the cliff.
yeah, like like this isn't good. It isn't good. And I'm just saying, like, I mean, you look at what these like even some of these OnlyFans chicks. I mean, I know we like to fucking bag on them and call them 304s and shit, but they're getting paid $20 a text message to respond to dudes, and dudes pay it. Like,
Yeah, but
that also technically
here,
isn't sex work. This is like human interaction work.
but here the negative part about it. It's now becoming a trend that a lot of these women who do OnlyFans or Loyal Fan or any of these things, they find it hard to find a real relate. And for some apparent reason, they are traumatized.
Well,
I'm seeing some of the things, some of them mentioning that they either on TikTok talk about how they never realize now it's hard for them to actually get in a relationship because they think everyone they talk to might be one of the people that must have talked to her through her platform when she doing or she couldn't trust nobody. I was like,
yeah.
you sign up for this shit.
Well,
That's your
it's
problem.
not just that. It's what caliber of man are you marrying if you do that work? And like I tell people all the time, it's like it's embarrassing to somebody who's not mediocre or average because you have to find somebody that literally looks at you the way that your clientele looks at you to want to keep you, even though your business is out there on the internet, because that's the exact reason that a man who is worth a shit isn't going to want to keep you, because some dude, anyone is going to be like, yo, this your girl, Adam 22, this your girl getting her guts rearranged and responding. Like, does it get that frothy when you're in there, bro? Because it looked like she really liked that. Like,
I'm sorry. Watching all the other guys who reacted on that video on the facial expression they were making when they were doing the reaction, they were like, yo.
So, dude, honestly, like I said this in a couple of weeks ago. Me and Ray were doing our stream. It was on a Thursday in the Spartan area, and it's this couple up here. I can remember their names, and they're always driving nice cars. And I thought, they're pretty good for themselves. Between the full-time jobs, the YouTube channel they have, sponsorships, they're probably doing really well. I'm thinking it's mine. Oh boy, I was fucking wrong. You know where I'm going with this right already. You remember this conversation probably.
Oh,
And I found out they're doing OnlyFans. I'm like, seriously? I'm like, I would never want to be banging my fucking girl, my wife, my girl, fiance, girl, whatever, on OnlyFans, and anybody can watch me. And then you can, oh, do you in his section, you can literally send her a message like, "What do you want me to do to my husband? You want me to suck his dick? Do you want me do this or do that?" I'm like, the fuck. And she's a very attractive woman. I give her credit,
Yeah.
but when I found that out, now you went from a 8 to a -20 now to me. Like, that's disgusting. Like, and I'm doing a show soon of this. Is coming up, but one of the topic is like, is trying to see what word I can use here. Can I use David? Do you know I can use the P word, or I'll be flagged for that?
Dude, have you listened to this stream, bro? You're getting no traction and you're probably shadow banned already.
No, I'm actually getting a lot of traction tonight.
Really?
Yeah,
that's wild.
Okay. I had we had over 12 viewers at one point, and I got a new subscriber tonight.
Okay.
You know which one? The PO. You know. Can we use that on YouTube or no?
No, you can't say the P word. You got to say we'll call them the diddlers.
All right. Adult films. Let me use that.
Oh, corn stars.
Yeah.
Oh, corn star. You can use corn star.
You can say corn.
Right. So those kind of videos, they have done a study. See how fucked up this guy's going to be. I'm going to tell you guys. It literally is poison to your brain because you watch this, videos on a daily basis, and you think that's how sex is supposed to be. And guess what? That's not it. They're taking all these drugs. They're putting creams on their who knows what and everything. And they're supposed to be, that is supposed to be intercourse. No, you're fucking wrong. It is literally a whole video about it. I have to find it. I'm actually doing a show coming up soon about it.
I'm going to start my OnlyFans account because it is sex, dude. Like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, sure it is.
You saying the sex you see on these adult sites is the same you do.
I'm not necessarily saying you got to do exactly that, but like it definitely helps with some notes because there's some shit to try.
Let me say this. A lot of people try to imitate what they watch on these OnlyFans.
Well, I mean, most of you don't stretch and you're not in good shape, but like you do martial arts grooming, like you can pull some stuff off, bro. Like you got to spice it up.
But the thing is,
I'm not denying that, but I'm not gonna be there to tell you I'm gonna last in bed for 2 hours straight either. Like some of these guys. That's what.
Okay, that's it. Well, so check this out.
Hang on one second. You're next, okay?
Okay. Sorry.
I'll just say
it's fine.
I was raising my hand, but yeah, I do the 2 hour thing. But
that's what I was.
Fuck you! You're a fucking liar, asshole.
I am 100% not lying. I went over 2 hours last weekend.
The longest I ever did in my life was almost 4 hours. And that's in my 20s.
Like if I have anything to drink while I'm out, and I come home and have sex, it's porno dick, like guaranteed. Like I'm just gonna be like, well, this is gonna be around for a while.
But here's the thing, though. I think people lost the art of doing so much with one woman instead of trying to bang a bunch of women. I think that's what the problem is. And I've told a lot of guys before, I think you can laugh all you want. You give me a day with your woman and she's not gonna come back to you.
Right.
And that is guaranteed. It's not a matter of bragging. I'm not gonna do the same thing I do with one way or another way. I'll do everything different. It's all about that individual person have a certain personality that allow me to do certain things different.
Yep.
And that was missing. And the thing is, today's women have become a major turnoff that you don't want to do those type of things no more. I miss getting the oil and trying to get the woman who is special at night body rubber that get them started to the point whereby you haven't even get the chance to do it already, and they're already worked up for it. All you got to do is just slight touch, and it's over.
Yeah.
A lot of guys cannot do that. Real talk.
I mean, a lot of guys aren't getting the opportunity to either, but the reality of the situation is it's like every generation becomes more and more disconnected because they're receding more and more into the internet.
Totally agree.
And like, so to grooming's point, they can come out with whatever research they want, because you'll see those types of articles, and then you scroll down another two posts, and it's like, yo, you're not gonna have full erections if you don't watch porn, because like they're like, that type of stuff is actually inconclusive data. Like, what I would
And
say
also,
is a lot of people have that. If you're a corn addict, you can get a skewed view of what you think that interaction is supposed to be. Because like, I've been with chicks where they're like, dudes don't know how to choke appropriately, so you end up banging a dude that's giving you an armbar on your throat hole, and like, now you're dying, like, because they're like watching hyper aggressive corn, and they're going, oh yeah, like, that's how you do it, and it's like, that's not how you're
and
like, that's not how that works.
and the thing is, they have women like that who are so programmed to that kind of thing. If
Yeah,
you do something completely different, that will make their head spin around like, what the hell are you doing? Not realizing by the time you 20 minutes in, they got messed up in the head that they, what the hell you did to me? I'm like, I do what
yeah,
I do. And I realized, you know what?
bro, David's
There's no
dial-up's
point
broken.
trying to reprogram the
You're an
no, not my
asshole.
dial up. I ain't got dial up, okay?
I know,
I
I
mean,
was messing with you,
I
bro.
got what I'm concerned about these splinters that chewing the wires.
These what?
Splinters.
In other words,
Oh
rats
no.
on steroids.
Oh no.
We don't
Oh
have
yeah, you
we
live
don't
in New
have
York.
rat.
I keep forgetting about that, bro. Like, no.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
why you gotta say splinters? We don't have mice.
Yeah.
We don't have
Dang.
rat anymore. We have splinters. They beat up cat.
Bro,
They chase
you gotta
dogs.
start leaving slices of pizza out to keep them away from the lines, bro.
No, I ain't trying to beat a ninja turtle to come and jack me from my damn internet service. No, thank you.
Bro.
I'm not
But
trying to
yeah,
pay an extra bill because they use my internet service and they don't want to pay. No, thank you. You know how embarrassing it is? I get jacked up by a bunch of turtle and a rat and a splinter. But
yeah.
because I told them touch my internet service, yeah, whatever.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think everybody can do whatever they want. You're just gonna be stuck with the consequences. But like, if you over accentuate anything, or something becomes a priority, like if you a corn addict and the corn's jacking you and you're not jacking yourself anymore, then like, you gotta have some balance in there. It's gonna skew things.
And
But
also,
people,
you gotta look at the food you eat because remember you talked about it before in the past. Sometimes the food we eat can mess with our body in some kind of way. There's more reason why I say I would love to go back to the motherland when the food are more pure and you're more away from way too much electronic because sometimes a lot of the electronic can really could be bad for you, to be
yeah,
honest.
I
yeah,
feel like the food we have here, and I'm talking out of personal experience, of course. And I'm not saying it's for everybody, is jacked up with so many steroids
mm-hmm.
that's why we have so much obesity here now. Because you're not eating meat, you're eating fucking chemicals.
Duh.
And I think that's where one. Now, if we ever go all natural in this country, it's never gonna fucking happen, unfortunately. But let's say we do, you're gonna see a skyrocket literally in markets. To the point people are not gonna be able to afford meat. Because oh my god, now I'm like, yeah, in Greece, I think in Africa too, David, correct me if I'm wrong, meats are a little more expensive, but you're getting real fucking meat. When you bite into
Right.
the meat, you can see the flavor, you can see the freshness. Like
But
butchers are still around. It's still here. Butchers are not even a thing anymore.
but the thing is, it's expensive because they're following the world standard of what the cost will be. Because I find it it doesn't add up. There are certain countries, certain continents that have better agriculture than we do. But some apparent reason they're jacking up the price for no apparent reason. Like there's no lack in those areas, but because of they're looking at the global market and say that's the price here, you do the same price or add a little extra, which doesn't add up at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All
That's
right,
the issue.
guys. we're coming towards the last 10 minutes. Let's get our final thoughts in. I'll go schedule update and let's close it out. How's that sound?
Well, okay. All right.
All right, Ray, you go first because I know you got a lot to say usually.
Dude, my final thoughts are simple, bro. Like from a from a protect yourself aspect, wrap your stuff up. Like it's obviously the safest way to go about things. Making kids that didn't ask to be here is probably not the best thing to do because they're gonna have to live in this, and then they didn't ask to be here. If you mess up and make a kid, do right by your kid. You made that person who didn't ask to be here. That's kind of between you and the person who pooped them out. That's y'all's fault. So you gotta do right by your kid. Condom sex doesn't feel as good as regular sex. I'm just saying, like, it's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact. There's empirical data stating this. There's multiple case studies. I myself being one. But like, if your first time starting out having sex, have condom sex because you're not going to know the difference. But once it comes off, it's like Pringles. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. So like, just keep having condom sex and just never stop. Just start with a condom and just keep doing that until you're ready to have children. I'm out. Peace.
My final thoughts. The only main reason why a lot of men are using condom or any men are using condom, like he just said, it to prevent from having kids. That's number one reason. Second reason, we don't know what is out there anymore. So if you're gonna use the condom, this is my practical advice. I don't care what anybody think. This is for the fellas. I don't feel sorry for you female. If you're gonna use the condom, first layer is condom. Second layer is saran wrap. Third layer is Flex Seal. That way, it's not gonna break. You don't have to worry about she getting pregnant. Whatever happened to her, it's none of your business. You protecting your own. Real talk. Because, like, if you coming from Texas, then you will need the condom, then saran wrap, then Flex Seal, another layer of Flex Seal. Then you flex to your goddamn self, so nothing come on you. Okay, if you want to go out there disease free, you gotta protect yourself all the time. Real talk, real talk. That one gonna tell you. If not, just keep to yourself. Look for that right one you want to spend the rest of your life with. Then you can do without the combo. Other than that, if you're in Texas, you gotta do multiple layers. You do 4 or 5 layers. All right. That's my final thought.
All right, guys. Listen, end of the day, yes, no rubber feels better. I'm not gonna deny that. But protect yourself at all times. Like Hank says, protect yourself at all times, guys. You don't know what's out there. Every time I open the news or article, a new disease is out there. Sexually, non-sexually, it doesn't matter. But sexual diseases are more common because of So if you don't know the person, keep your shit up. I am still a big proponent. Wrap your shit up. Even myself at my age, that I have experienced no condom sex. At first, I always use it till I feel comfortable. They make very thin condoms too, and like it sucks, but it's not as bad as using the real big fat thick ones.
Uh-huh.
Schedule update really fast, guys. This weekend we are talking about He-Man versus Lion-O. I am actually looking very forward to that one. I know you are too, David.
I'll try to pop up for that one.
Oh, you better show up. I need your ass on that
I
one.
don't know because I was really having a bad day. I'll tell you what happened after the show. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Why?
Next, also on Saturday on the Gray Area, we're talking about one of my favorite topics. Do you know what it is, David? Yet? That you see? Did I give you a clue yet?
What the topic is that?
Beards.
Yeah, I need to go my all out. I'm
Yeah,
trying
I'm
my
actually
best.
gonna ask Dainty Bearded to pop in the chat if he's free that night. I'm gonna actually reach out to him tomorrow probably. I don't know him that well, but I know him well enough to see if he's available. I'm really trying to get him on the channel to have an interview with him. So
No problem.
next Thursday we are talking about why do we cheat? Oh yeah, I'm going there, David. You're gonna be there. I know that already.
I'm not sure if I can do that because that's a trigger topic for me.
Brother, you're always safe on my panel, so don't have to worry about it.
I know.
You can actually, this will be a perfect for you to vent. I think that's why I really want
I
you on
know
that one.
because I take that thing a little bit too serious.
Hey, I think it'll be good for you, to be honest with you. That's why I'm gonna push you to do it. And on the 11th, 9th, we are talking about, ready, guys? Was Anakin the real chosen one? And I do have a special guest coming on for that one. Angry Elf from Pop Culture Warrior. He's a Star Wars expert. I'm reaching out for a couple more people. I will probably have Elizabeth back on from Comic Con. I'm not sure if she's free that day, but she really interested in doing that show. But we'll
Mm-hmm.
find out. Except that's all I have for right now. David, you got anything?
Not a little more right now because I'm focused on trying to get myself situated offline, whereby I'm going through the process. I'm going through the divorce. I'm trying to get myself back
Mm-hmm.
working so I can get my own place. Then from there, I can start working on any production on my own channel.
All
Even
right.
though I'm all about tech.
All right. For except that, guys, as always, I am Ghost of Sparta. He is Earthquake, aka Bear Call, aka Black David, aka Mr. Tech Guy. I like tech. I'm gonna think I'll call you tech from now
All right.
on. As always, stay fresh, stay safe, and I'll